So in the previous lecture we can discuss about how can we find the HCF by using the Euclid's principle, and next topic of that chapter it is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. It is our second topic. Exercise 1.1 is totally depend on the Euclid's lemma, but that is our second topic. So second exercise is totally depend on that theorem. So fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So what is its statement? So the prime factorization of a natural number. So you are familiar with the natural number. Natural number is actually starting from 1, 2, 3 like that. So it is, if we take any of the natural number and then we can take its prime factorization, so it is always unique, and expect for the order of its factor. Order will be changed, sometime 2, 3 that will become before, but that will be remain always unique. So how can we apply that theorem in our concept? So for that we can take the one example. Suppose we can take the example of 32. So 32, we can take the one of the natural number, it is 32. Now we can use the prime factorization. So it will be divided with 2. So here we have a 16. Once again it will be divided with 2. So 8. Once again, so it will be 4. Once again, so 2 ones are 2. So it is a prime factorization of 32. So how can we write 32 now? How many times of 2? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 times. So we can write like that, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So it is its prime factorization. Now we cannot divide further it, but we can take any of the natural number. So we can take its prime factorization. So it will be always unique number. Clear? So that theorem is important for our exercise number 1.2. So next we have a 2 more topic in that our exercise, that is HCF, and second it will be LCM. You can already familiar with these two terms, HCF and LCM. HCF means highest common factor, and second LCM means what? Least common multiples. So now we will take the one example. So you can take, so you have the idea how can we find the LCM and HCF. So here I am giving one of the example. Find the LCM and HCF of 6 and 20 by using prime factorization method. So now here we can write 6. So it will be divisible with 2. So here we have a 3. Now 3 ones are 3. So what is the prime factor of 6? It will be 2 into 3. Our second number, it is 20. So now 20 is divisible with 2. So it will be 10. Once again it will be divisible with 2. And 5 ones are 5. So prime factorization of 20, it is 2 into 2 into 5. And prime factorization of 6, it will be 2 into 3. So it is prime factorization of 6 and it is a prime factorization of 20. Now I want to find first of all HCF. HCF means highest common factor. So which is the common two term? Here we can clearly say that 2 is common in both factor. So what is its HCF? HCF of 6, 20, it will be 2. Clear? Because we have a 2, that is a factor of 6 as well as 20. So they are coming in both factor. So it will be its HCF. Now we are finding its LCM. So first of all we can write 2 because it is a common term between both. Then which number are remaining now? So these number are remaining. So here we can write like that, 2 into 3 into 5. So 5 3s are 15, 15 2s are 30, 30 2s are 60. So what is its LCM? It will be 60. So this method is useful to find out the LCM and HCF. So from that topic you need to remember the two different things. First it is prime factorization, and second that will be HCF and LCM. Now we are going to start our exercise number 1.2. So in a 1.2, the question number 1 is like express the each number as a product of its prime factor. So it means what? We need to find the product of prime factor. So first question, that will be 140. So once again we can use its prime factorization. So it will be divisible with 2. So here we have a 70. Once again it will be divisible with 2. So here we have a 35. Now it will be not divisible with 2. So 35 is divisible with 5. So 5 7s are 35 and 7 1s are 7. So what is its prime factorization? So 140 is equal to, we can write 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. So it is its prime factor. So we can say that product of prime factor of 140 is 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. Now second is similar. Once again it will be divisible with 2 because last digit is even. So we can start with 2. So 2 7s are 14. So here we have a 1. So 8s are. Once again it will be divisible with 2. So 2 3s are 6. And here we have a now. So here we have a 9. So it means what? Here we have a 39. Once again it will be divisible with 3. So 3 1s are and 3 3s are. Now 13 1s are 13. So what is the prime factorization of 156? 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. Next 3825 is divisible with, so here from these two sum, here we have a last digit 0 and 6, but here we have a 5. So if you remember that thing, if last digit is 5, so it will be divisible with 5. So we can start with 5. So 5 7s are 35. So here we have a 3. So 32. Now 5 6 are 30. So here we have a 2. So it will be 5 5s are 25. Now once again we can, here once again we have a 5. So we can divide with 5. So 5 1s are 5. So here we have a 2. So 5 5s are 25. Here we have a 1. And 5 3s are 15. So now 153 is, it is in which table? 17. So 17, here we can multiply. 17 9s are. So 9 7s are 63. So we have a 6 as our carry. 9 1s are 9. 9 plus 6. So it will be 15. So it will be 153. So first of all we can start with 9. So you can easily, so it will be in sequence. Clear? It will be in sequence. If you are starting from 70, so there is no, if you are starting from 70 or 9, there will be change in sequence only, but answer will be remain same. So now, so 9 1s are 9. So here we have a 6. So it will say 9 7s are, it will be 63. Now 17 1s are 70. So what is its prime factor? So prime factor of 3825 is 3825 is equal to 5 into 5 into 9 into 17. Now last two sum, it is the same as our question number first, second and third. So it will be in your homework. So try it at your home and find it answer. Exercise number 1.2, question number 2. The question is, find the LCM and HCF of following pair of integers. So here they are giving the pair of integers. So you can clearly see that will be the pair. and verify that LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. So it is actually the formula that you already learned in your previous standard. LCM into HCF is equal to product of two number. So let's start with our question number first. So we need to find the factor of 26 and 91. So what is its factor? So 26 means if it is divisible with 2, so 13, and 13 ones are 13. So we can write, and 91. So 91. So first of all, it will be in which table? 13. 13 7s are 7 3s are 21, 7 1s are 7 into 2, so it will be 91. So it will be divisible with 7. So if we can divide 91 with 7, so 7 1s are 7, so we have a 2 as our carry, and 2 is it's our remainder, and it will be here 1. So 7 3s are, it will be 21. So now 91 is divisible with 7, so here we have an answer as 13, and 13 ones are 13. So what is its prime factorization? So 26 is equal to, we can write like that, 2 into 13, and 91 is equal to, we can write 7 into 13. So now we want to find out its HCF. First of all, we can find its HCF. So for HCF, which is the common term between both? It will be 13. So 13 is our HCF, and LCM is equal to. So first of all, 13 is a common. Then which two term is remaining now? 2 and 7. So 7 2s are 14. Now 14 into 13. So first of all, we can put 0, then 4 1, 4 3s are 12, and 3 1s are 3 plus 1, so it will be 4. So 2 8 1. So what is its answer? 182. Now question number 2. So it is the same as our question number 1. So first of all, we can rub that. Next, second question, it is same. So first we want to find out its prime factorization. So 510, so it will be divisible with 2. So now 2 2s are 4, so we have a 1, 2 5s are 10, once again we have a 1, so it will be 5. Now it will be divisible with 5. So 5 5s are 25, so 225 divide with 5, so 5 5s are 25, and 5 1s are 5, so it will be 51. Once again, 51 is in which it is divisible with 3, so 3 17s are 51, and 17 1s are 71. So what is its prime factor? So prime factor of 510 is 2 into 3 into 5 into 17. So we can write like that, 2 into 3 into 5 into 17. Similarly, we can perform for that. So it will be divisible with 2. So 2 4s are, here we have a 1. So it will be 6 are. Once again it will be divisible with 2. So 23, and 23 is a prime number, so it will be divisible only with 23. So what is its prime factor? 92 is equal to, we can write 2 into 2 into 23. So first of all, we can find the HCF and LCM of the question number 1. They are also saying that what? Verify that LCM into HCF is equal to product of two number. So here we can verify that. So what is our HCF? It will be 13, and what is our LCM? 182. So here we can write like that, HCF into LCM is equal to 13 into 182. So we will perform multiplication. So 6, 24. So 3 into 2, 5. So 1 carry. So it will be 2, 3, 6, 6. So first of all, LCM and HCF is equal to, answer is 2366. Now is equal to what they are saying? Product of two numbers. So which here we have a which two number? So we can write like that. Product of two number is equal to 26 into 91. So once again we can perform it multiplication into 26. That's 2, 18, 6, 6 9s are 54. So 6, 6, then a 13. So once again we have a same answer. So see here, they are saying that what LCM into HCF is equal to product of two number. From these two steps, we can clearly see that HCF into LCM is equal to 2366, and product of two number, it will be also 2366. So it means what? We can write one step here. Hence, HCF into LCM is equal to product of two number. Clear? So it is our question number 1. You can note it here in one of the book. Now we are going to start our question number 2. We can already find its factor. Now we want to find out it HCF and LCM, and then we can also verify that product of two number is equal to LCM into HCF. So first of all, I can rough it. Now next, so first of all we can write 510 is equal to 2 into 5 into 3 into 17. So we can write in sequence 2 into 3 into 5 into 17. Then 92 is equal to 2 into 2 into 23. So here which term is common? Which term has a so it will be 2. 2 is a common term between both. So HCF is equal to 2. HCF is equal to 2. And now LCM. So 2 into 2, then 3, then 5, remaining all term. So it will be its LCM. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. Now we can perform 23 into 17. So 0, 3, 2, 7 3s are 21, 7 2s are 14 plus 2, 16. So answer is 193, 391. Once again we can perform the multiplication. So we can put 0 as usual. Now 391 multiply with 6, 6 9s are 54. So 5, 18, 18 plus 5. So it will be 23. So answer is 23,460. Now so here the HCF is 2 and LCM of that 510 and 92 is 23,460. Now we want to verify this. So first of all we can write like that. HCF into LCM is equal to, what is its HCF? 2 into 23,460. So 23,400 here, first of all we can put 0 as usual. It is multiplied with 2. So 6 2s are 12, 9, 6, 4. So 46,920. Now we can also verify that product of two number. So here we can write product of two number is equal to, what is two number? 510 and 92. So 510 multiply with 92. You can see that here we have, first of all we can find its HCF, then we can find its LCM, then we can also find its product. So HCF into LCM is equal to 46,920. Now we want to find the last step, so 0 will be same. So now 92 into 51. So here we will put 0. So if we are putting 0, then 5 2s are 10, 9 5s are 45, so 46, 2 and 9 1s are 9. So once again we have the same answer, 46,920. Here once again we have a 46,920. So in the both cases we have the same answer. So we can write hence LCM into HCF is equal to product of two number. Product of two number. So now you can write down that two sum in your book and then also perform the question number 3. So question number 3 is the same method as question number 1 and 2. First of all you can find out the prime factorization of 336. Then you can also find the prime factorization of 54. Then find the common. So that is called its HCF, and then you can also find out its LCM. Then multiply these both number. So you can also find its find out its product of two numbers, and then verify this and this answer will be same. So question number 3, it will be in your homework. Now we are going to start our question number 3. So question number 3 and question number 2 both are similar. So first of all we can read that question. Find the LCM and HCF of following integers by applying the prime factorization method. So for that, here we have a 3 number. See, in question number 1 they are saying find the LCM and HCF. Find the LCF and LCM. So first number is 12. So what is the factor of 12? So if we divide with 2, 6, once again 3 and 3 ones are 3. Then what is the factorization of 15? We can find same, 15. So 3 and 5 ones are 5. Then 21. So here we can start 3 7s are 21 and 7 ones are 7. So 12 is equal to, we can write 2 into 2 into 3. 15 is equal to, we can write 3 into 5. Then 21 is equal to, we can write 3 into 7. So among these 3 number, which is the common? See here, 3 is a common. 3 is a common number between out of these 3 factor. So what is its HCF? HCF of that 3 number is 3. And what is its LCM? So LCM is equal to, what we can write here? First of all we can write common number, then which is remaining number? 2 2. So 2 into 2. Then 5 and 7. So 5 multiply with 7. So up to this all clear? First of all we can find its prime factorization, then we can find its common term, then we can find its HCF and LCM. So now multiply this. 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 5s are 60. Now 67s are, so 7 6 are 42 and 0 will be same. So what is its LCM? 420. Now the question number second and third, that will be the same as question number 1. So we can perform our last question. Find the HCF and LCM of 17, 23 and 29. From the question you can clearly see that it is all prime numbers. See, it is all prime number. 17 is a prime number, 23 is a prime number and 29 is also prime number. So 17 is equal to what we can write? 17 into 1. Then 23 is equal to what we can write? 23 ones are 23 and 29 is equal to, we can write 29 ones are 29. So next, so first of all HCF. So 1 is a common number bit out of 3. So HCF of that, it will be 1. Now we can find also its LCM. So what is its LCM? 17 into 23 into 29. So first of all we can multiply these two numbers. So 29 into 23. So 9 2s are 18, 1. So it will be 5, 7, 2, 6 2 8, 7 16 1. So 6 6 7. Now 6 6 7 multiply with 17. So 6 6 7 multiply with 17. Once again we can put 0. 7 7s are 49. 42 plus 46. Then say 46. Next 9, 13, 13. And it will be 11. So what is its LCM? 11,339. So in that case you can see that first of all these three are the prime number. So if we have all as our prime number, so HCF of that prime number is always 1. And if you need to find out its LCM, so you can multiply these all 3 numbers, so you can find its answer. And see the last question, 8, 9 and 25. So similarly you first of all you can find its prime factor. Then from prime factor, if any term or any number is a common, so first of all it's our HCF, and multiply this or remaining number into HCF, so you can find its LCM. So it will be same question, so do it in your homework. Okay, so now question number 4 from exercise 1.2. So here they are saying that given that HCF of these two number is 9. So here we have which two number? 306 and 657. So we need to find its LCM. So before that we have one formula like that, LCM into HCF is equal to product of two number. So for that we need to find its LCM. HCF is given, HCF value is 9, and which two number here given? 306 and 657. So LCM is equal to 306 multiply with 657. That term is going second set, so it will be in division. Now we can divide. So here 3 3s are 9, and here 3 1s are 0 same, 3 2s are 6. Now once again it will be divisible with 3. 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. So here we have a 2 9s are. So it will be 290. So LCM of 306 comma 657 is equal to 102 multiply with 219. Now we can perform the multiplication. So here we have a 2 0 and 1 0, then 9 1 2, then 0 0 0 0, plus 2 9s are 18, 3, then 2 2s are 4. So 8, 3, then 13. So here we have one carry. So answer is 22,338. So that is, in this sum we can use its formula. So formula, you can remember that formula, LCM into HCF is equal to product of two number. So if LCM is given and product of two number is given, so we can find HCF. If HCF is given and product of two number is given, so we can find LCM. If LCM and HCF both are given, so we can find the product of two number. So similar question they can ask in your examination. Now next question, so it will be question number 5. So in question number 5 they are saying that what? Check whether 6 raised to n, which number is given here? 6 raised to n can be AND with the digit 0, can be AND with digit 0. So for any natural number of n, so if we have a 6 raised to n and n is a natural number, so natural number is starting from 1. So if we put n is equal to 1, so answer is 6. If we put 6 raised to 2, so answer 36. If we put 6 raised to 3, so 36 into 6, so 6 6 are 36, 3 carry, 6 3s are, so 216. So in the each case we can find the last digit is 6, last digit is always 6, 6 raised to 1, 6 raised to 2, 6 raised to 3, if we have a 6 raised to 4. So in each case we can get 6 as our last digit, we cannot get 0 as our last digit. So for that I am writing one statement. So that statement is saying what? If any number ends with the digit 0, so it should be divisible by 10. So if we have any number that having the last digit is 0, so it will be divisible with 10 or 2 or 5. So here we can write one more sentence. So prime factor of 6 raised to n is equal to 2 into 3 all raised to n. But here the 5 is missing, because if we have a 5, then 5 2s are 10, then and then it end with the 0. But here the 5 is missing. So here we can write this number. So here we can write like that: 6 raised to n can never end with digit 0 for any natural number n. 6 raised to n can never end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. So it is our question number 5. Next, now we are going to start our next question. So it is our question number 6. Here they are saying that what? Explain why here one number is given, 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. So these three numbers are in multiplication. So first of all we can write that number, 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. And second number is also given, 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. So here first of all we can start with first. So they are saying that what? Explain why this and this number are composite number. So first of all, what is the composite number? So here we have a definition of two different number. First of all, prime. You are familiar with the prime number like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. These all are a prime number because it is divisible with 1 or number itself. But what is a composite number? Here we are giving its definition. See its definition. So definition is what? Composite number have a factor other than 1 and number itself. So in prime number they have one divisible with 1 and number itself, and composite number they have a factor, one more factor than the prime number. So we can start with our first term. So first of all, here 13 is a common term, so it is a common number, so we can take 13 as our common number. So 17 into 11 plus 1. Now 13 is as usual 77 plus 1, so 13 into 78. So 13, so 78 is in a table of 13, we can check it. 13 7 ja 7 3 ja, so 13 6 ja 6 3 ja 18, 6 1 ja 6 plus 1, so it will be 78. So 78 we can write like that, 13 into 6. So here you can see that it have the two factor 13 6, clear. So it have the more than the number and 1, clear. So it is called which number? Composite number. So here we can write 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 is composite number. Next, second. So second it is given 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. So once again we have a two number, because these all are in the multiplication, and then we have in the plus sign. So here 5 is a common term, so 5 we can take 5 as a common number. So here we have a 7 into 6 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 1. So next, so you can see that 7 6 4 3 2 1, so these all are in the multiplication. So first of all we can perform the multiplication. 7 6 are 42, 4 3 are 12, 12 2 are 24, and 24 1 are 24. So first of all 42 into 24, so here we have a 0. Next 2 2 are 4, 4 2 are 8, 4 2 are 8, and 4 4 are 16. So 8 10 and 10, so it will be 1008 plus 1, so it will be 1009. So here they have the one more factor rather than 5, like 1009. So these two number, these number 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 is also composite number. So if we have a factor rather than number and 1, so here see number and 1 is already there, because we can also write 1, clear. So one more factor, so it is called composite number. Same is in our question number first. So from these two example you can get the clearly idea about what is composite number. Composite number are those number they have the factor a number and 1, and prime factorization are prime number are those number which is divisible with 1 and number itself, while composite number are those number they have a factor rather than 1 and number itself. So you can see that we haven't performed the three question number 4, 5 and 6 from exercise number 1.2.